Hello folks, FireMaker here, and I am just doing a screen test before the Phiomia race happens tonight. I'm trying to make sure that things don't get too laggy as I record what's going on. I'm trying to get the best graphics quality matched with the best performance, and it looks like it's getting a little hazy. I think it might be because of the sky quality. So we'll bring that back a little bit. Or, I guess, all the way. We don't get clouds. No clouds. Oh well. But that actually seemed to clear things up, both literally and also on a performance level. What I am showing off today is a preview of our Phiomia Racetrack. Something that our players on this server came up with was the idea of doing a race. And I don't know who suggested that we actually race pigs, or Phiomia, in the game, but the idea stuck, and here we go. So I'm up here at the top of the summit of the mountain at 40-30 to 50-40, that kind of circle, or that square on the map there. And so, like I said, I'm at the summit. I'm going to fly down and talk a little bit about what we're planning to do. So this will be a race for all of the players on our server. We've challenged them to tame and train the best racing Phiomia that they possibly can. So it's one of the lower level creatures. We're going to end up giving everybody a saddle with a color on it so that as I record and commentate on this race, I can easily identify people, because you cannot see names at a distance unless you have a spyglass, and it's just going to be too unwieldy to try and fly and commentate in spyglass and all of that at the same time, so we're just going to color code everybody's saddles. The prizes for the victors of the race today, we're thinking about giving out a Mastercraft saddle of their choice for the top player. And we're still discussing the prizes for second and third places, but we're thinking maybe a blueprint of some sort. Something not too fantastic, but maybe like an apprentice torch or something that has real functional value in the game and will help players out. I know that on the last server we were playing on, we absolutely loved the fact that we found an apprentice blueprint for a torch. And the torches lasted so much longer than just the basic torches you can build as a player, and that was it was a really good quality of life improvement for us. So we think that'll be a decent reward for our victors today, but we're still working on those ideas. Anyway, you can see that as I fly down the racetrack path here, that it is torched the whole way. It was built by one of our server admins, Chiani, who is running this race, and I will be well, I'm one of the other admins, but I will be commentating. So I'll be recording the whole thing. I unfortunately won't be able to stream it, but we will have a video record of the entire Phiomia race. It is a big track. It's a considerable distance, and we did that intentionally. Oop, I'm clipping on trees. We did that intentionally to make it a decent challenge and make it a great way for players to get ahead and fall behind. In addition to the difficulty of it, with it being such a narrow path in some places, there are a lot of good choke points. In addition to that, it also has quite a few predators. There are saber-tooths that I saw running around as we were testing yesterday, some Argentavises, these birds flying around. I even saw some T-Rexes down on the ground, so there should be a good amount of difficulty in this race just from the environment, excluding the other players. We are going to run this race while we're in PvE mode. The server runs PvE on weekends and PvE during weekdays and PvP during weekends. So we are going to run in PvE mode because it is a weekday, but that doesn't stop players from, say, blocking each other. I don't know what y'all are going to come up with in terms of tactics, but basically it's a race to the top, and as long as you follow the race course, you have a valid chance of winning. This is the first Phiomia race that we're running on our server, and I will put the server details in the description. It's the first race that we're running on this server, but we're looking to do it pretty frequently, whether it be once a week, once every 2 weeks, maybe once a month. We don't know. We're looking to see the response that we get from our players on the server, who have been really active, and we really appreciate that as admin. As you can see, as we get down here towards the start of the racetrack, it gets pretty treesy. There are a lot of trees here, which means for me as camera crew and commentator, I'm going to have to navigate carefully to get you all the best view of the race, so I don't like that just happened. So I don't get trees and whatnot stuck in front of the camera, limiting our view of the racers. We're coming down here to just the start, not the end, the start of the track, and we start at the river. We start down here based at the river. I'll get the coordinates in just a moment here. All of our players before the race will be expected to get their Phiomia up here, and hey, look at that. There's a T-Rex waiting just for everybody. But two of them, look at that. There's beautiful wildlife in this game, just fantastic. So this behemoth gate marks the start of our track. We'll clear out these rocks and trees when we actually get to running, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But this marks the start of our race. On the map, we're here at just about 40-30, and this is it. So looking forward to the race today, especially to those of you watching who will be in the race. I wish you all good luck, and we'll see you soon.